Okay, so hello guys. I'm going to show you a pad thai recipe. This is a chicken pad thai. So let's start off with the ingredients. We have here garlic, onions, green onions, coriander, bean sprout, chicken breast, some chilies, eggs, my pad thai sauce, crushed peanuts, and then tofu that I fried, and then rice noodles. So these are the ingredients for a chicken pad thai. Okay? Okay, so join me and let's cook this. So first and foremost, what we need to do is to saute our onion. Well, it's up to you really. You can actually saute the garlic first and then the onion, or the onion first and then the garlic. I just do this way because I don't want my garlic to burn. I don't really like it unless I'm really, doing and making a fried garlic thing. But that's not what we're trying to aim here for. So let's just saute it until the onion is translucent. Like, we just want to make sure it softens a little bit. We don't want to fry it. Basically, we want to extract the flavor of the onion and the garlic to the oil, so that when we saute our protein, which is the chicken breast, it will coats it. The flavor will coat the chicken breast and will really have a delicious meat and not just like a plain boring one. Okay, so there, I'm just stirring it, and what we want to happen here right now is make sure that the pinkishness of the chicken breasts are all gone. We don't want to have a we don't want to eat a raw chicken breast. I don't think that's even nice or sanitary. But yeah, so and by the way, I'm doing this over high heat. Um, and yeah, this is really going to be super quick. But my stove is just a regular stove, and I don't have that, that kind of stove that can actually give you that power of heat, because you can turn on the flame really high. So yeah, so just bear with me as you watch a very boring portion of this video while we saute and cook the chicken breast, okay? There you go. So what you're seeing right there is I'm adding my pad thai sauce, okay? I'm doing that right now because I want to add that little taste and incorporate the taste of the pad thai sauce in the meat, so that when you actually bite and eat the pad thai later, it's not only in the noodles, but even the meat itself has that authentic pad thai taste, right? My pad thai sauce is very easy. It's just composed of fish sauce, very good quality fish sauce, tamarind powder, which is the sinigang mix. I don't have the time to actually create or extract the juice of the tamarind from the fruit itself. First and foremost, I don't have it. It's not in season. Plus, it's very complicated. We want to make things easy here, so we just use that instant powdery mix, and it really has a fruity flavor that we are trying to achieve. And of course, sugar. The authentic pad thai actually will use and require you to use palm sugar, but I also don't have it here. It's not really, you know, available here in the Philippines. So I just make that by using brown sugar, like really dark brown sugar. That's what I use. So just combine them. The flavor is really up to you. If you really wanna make your pad thai sauce super tangy, then add more tamarind powder. If you wanted to make it more sweeter, then you add more sugar. Salty, then you add the more fish sauce. So it's really up to you. For me, like, if we have all equal parts of those ingredients together, combine and cook together, it is really going to be really nice. Then you can probably start from there and then just pick up the taste. As like what I said, it's up to you. You're the ones gonna eat it. If you're serving it to other people, then probably you want to have like a general taste all throughout. But you have full control of the flavors here. But those three are very important: the saltiness, the tanginess from the tamarind juice, and of course, tamarind powder, and of course, the sweetness from the sugar. Alright, so right now, what's happening is I'm trying to actually make some of the liquids evaporate here while I'm also trying to cook the chicken. We don't want to overcook the chicken because it's going to be very rubbery. And I think I made a boo-boo here, not like a major one, but I put in the tofu now so that it can absorb a little bit of the juices from the chicken, and also the tamarind juice that we've not the tamarind juice, but the pad thai sauce that we have put in there. And then I suddenly take some of the chicken breast out of the wok, just because I think I put in too much of it in there, which will the protein will now overpower the pad thai noodles, and we don't want that. So I just remove some of the chicken out there, and yep, and continue to saute. Woo, exciting part. The next now, the next one that we're the one that you're seeing right now is I'm adding the pad thai noodles, or the pad thai noodles, or basically the rice noodles, which I soak for minimum of 30 minutes. I think that's very important. If you don't, it's going to be very difficult for you to actually cook it, because you need to put water. The protein will soak too much. It will be too tender. It's not gonna have the texture that you want. You still want to make sure that the proteins, like the tofu and also the chicken breast that you put in there, maintains their texture, and at the same time it allows you to cook the pad thai noodles or the rice noodles. So we want to make sure that we soak that in there. You cannot actually overdo it. You can soak it overnight and it will still have the same effect. It'll just be more easy for you to cook the noodles. So, yep, so I put in some of the pad thai sauce again, and this time I put it in after the noodles, because I want the noodles to actually absorb the pad thai sauce, which will actually give us the authentic, pad thai taste that this dish is loved for, you know. So yeah, you just keep on staring right there. By the way, I'm doing this recording right now while lying down. I'm super tired, so please bear with me. But this video is long overdue. You know that I've actually recorded this, and my wife is the videographer, if I can call her that way, of this video last month. So I just got the time and the energy to actually upload it and record the voice part today. So yeah, that's the coriander. That's another distinguished taste in a pad thai. It's like you cannot, there's no substitute for it. It's like if you don't have the coriander, then you need to search for one. It's like there's no replacement. It's not gonna be like a pad thai without that. At least for me, I really, it feels like it's incomplete if you don't have coriander when you do this. So there, I'm just sauteing the reason why I'm sauteing more is because I want to make sure that all the sauce was absorbed by the noodles, because technically this is a dry noodles. I mean, it's moist, but the noodles should actually have that taste. And again, like what you saw, I added another tablespoon rather, of the pad thai sauce, because it should have that authentic taste of tanginess, sweetness, and saltiness from the pad thai sauce. So just keep on stirring until all the juices are absorbed by the rice noodles, and voila. All right, down to the vegetables. We now are adding the bean sprouts, and I hesitated right there because I don't know if I want to add it. I want to add the green onions. No, I added the green onions, but I also added the white part of it. So at this point of this recipe, I'm adding the vegetables just right before I add the eggs. because it's very easy. The eggs are will really cook easily, and of course I don't want the vegetables to be soggy. The bean sprout and a little bit of rawness with regard to the green onions adds that crunch that you want to achieve, and that is something that you want to actually have when you are eating pad thai. So I mean, again, that's for me. If you want to have a fully cooked vegetables, it's all up to you. It's your decision. For me, it's just really more fun to eat when you have that little crunch. And I've added a little bit of oil because I'm going to fry some eggs. Okay, that's not Patron. It's just the container because I use it to hold my canola oil. But yeah, so I've added some oil. I should have waited a little bit for the oil to heat up a little bit, but I really just can't wait to eat this pad thai. So I've decided to just, after putting the oil, put the eggs. I mean, it's up to you if you wanna heat it up more. And as you can see, I allowed it to settle the eggs, and then I slowly broke it and then tried to like stir it. And what we're trying to achieve here is to have those like chunks of eggs inside or in the pad thai. Okay, I think I actually should have used 3 eggs here because I'm cooking for 4 people, and I think 3 eggs would, like 3 large eggs would be better. But yeah, so there, as soon as I get that little, if the eggs are a little bit cooked already, then I can start stirring it in. Now, some of the pad thai videos that you guys have probably seen, covers the egg actually covers the pad thai, and that's really really amazing. But I can't do that. First and foremost, it's plenty, so I think I can do that if it's just for one serving. But yeah, next time probably when I redo this video, I'll probably do that. As you can see, I added peanuts right there. Those are garlic roasted, toasted peanuts, actually. Just locally bought here in the Philippines. And that will also add an extra crunchiness as you actually dig in the pad thai with those soft, tasty, tangy, sweet, salty noodles and the chicken and all. So there. I just added a little bit more of that coriander on top, and this is the pad thai. So, oops. Okay. So I just put in some more garlic. Sorry, some more chili, and